So what happened? Because she called us and said she liked you a lot.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. I called him over and I asked him, hey, why is my bill so much? And he's like, well, she, while you were in the bathroom, added 3 entrees and an appetizer to go.
Sorry, you left out the part where you ordered several meals to take home without asking about it. Because, I mean, did you know he was going to pay? I mean, you didn't seem to say anything when the bill came.
No, I mean, he asked me on a date. I would expect he's going to pay. I think that's just kind of typical that the guy pays, especially when he's
for you.
She didn't expect him to notice. She thought, oh, well, the guy, this is what modern women be doing. They be expecting a man to just grab the bill, put the credit card down, not even looking at it, and then just hand it over and just continue the conversation. It's like, it's not to say that it doesn't happen, but it's like a fairy tale, like something that they do in the movies, right? Like, oh, I want a rich man. I want a generous man. I want a provider man. Provider man's not even going, oh, he didn't even look at the bill, girl. He just put the card down and he just threw it out there. And for some reason, however, he's not going to notice that you ordered 3 more entrees. Like, he's going to notice, hey, this, when I left, was a half-eaten salmon dish. Now she's got full orders, 3 of them. I can see if you had 1, or maybe you said, well, I decided to get dessert to go. But this is 3 full orders. And then whenever they're found out, once again, modern women expect men not to even care. Oh, she's so cute. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got the money anyway. Oh, we love a generous king. Stupid.
Right. I mean, he asked you on a date and he paid for you. That was the plan. I don't know that he necessarily signed up to pay for your whole family to eat.
Those aren't his kids.
No, I mean, I get that. They're not his kids, but I mean, he knew I had kids. He knows I'm a single mom.
So he's supposed to, so he, part of him asking you out on a date is him also providing a dinner for your family?
She truly believed if a man took her on a date, he was also required to pay a dinner for the rest of her family, and that's why she felt comfortable ordering food for her 3 children and added to his bill while he was in the toilet. Now she is shocked that he ghosted her for that reason. She can't understand it.
You know what it takes for a woman like me to go out on a date?
What it take?
I gotta get a babysitter for my kids.
Okay. Should a nigga pay for that?
Yes.
I gotta pay for the kids that you made prior to me.
Guess what now? A part of me is my kids. I'm a business owner. I'm a mother. I'm holding down the household. That's why
and I shouldn't have to pay for your trying to...
I'm not saying every day. I'm saying, okay.
No date.
A man that's for me, in my opinion, they know that, okay, she's a mother of 2. She's holding down a business. She's holding down a house. She's commuting from Jersey to New York.
And I'm an adult as well, and I have bills as well. It's almost like modern women forget that men actually have to pay their own bills. Number 1. Number 2, a man has to take care of whatever you got going on, plus whatever he's got going on, plus, if this doesn't work out, all of the other women that he's going to have to wine and dine to even get their attention. They don't think about anybody else but themselves.
All right. How much is your babysitter?
As a business owner, don't you have money to pay for a babysitter?
Exactly.
Are you broke?
Exactly.
She shouldn't be worried about dating at this point.
Oh, how much do you pay your aunt? Whatever the case is. Oh, I don't give her nothing.
9
you know
times
what?
out of 10, she taking her to her mom's crib and pocketing the money.
If she got that, if a certain type of man that knows what it takes for a woman to raise children, I'm gonna give you $50 to give to your aunt or something like that. I'm not saying like $100, $200.
This is why I don't date one with kids. I'm being honest.
Do you have children?
No, I don't.
And that's why, because a man that has or knows what it takes to date a woman that has children, they're gonna understand that.
She lives on a different planet. I'd rather stay home and watch TV.
Exactly.
Business owner and independent woman, but still need men's money to pay for a babysitter.
Exactly. These modern women aren't independent, as they say. You have a whole business. You can't find anywhere in the budget to pay for a babysitter. Oh, just give me $50. You don't have $50 in the budget. You don't have $100 in the budget every so often. I mean, my God, you're going out on these dates. You're out here making this money. I mean, shoot. Shouldn't you be prepared? But of course, modern women never really are prepared. They want the man to be leaps and bounds above them, over them. I can be not ready. I can sit up here and come to everything late. When you come in, you need to be ready for the date. But when you come in looking for me, you better be patient for 2-3 hours. When I say, hey, I'm running late about 30 minutes, it's okay. You need to wait. But should you be running late 1 or 2 minutes as a man, I got to leave. That's a red flag because you should have planned accordingly and you should have been on time. It's always something different for these modern women. They never take accountability. They always want somebody to shoulder the load. That's why she's asking, pay for my kids. You should understand that I'm driving from New York to New Jersey and I got to drive back. I got kids. I got to take them to my mom. I got to do my thing. Don't nobody care about that stuff. This is what you decided to do. You don't even wait till y'all are official in a relationship to start making demands like this. These modern women are delusional.
Hey, Zara.
Hi.
All right, welcome back. Let's call this guy Eddie. You met on one of the apps. You went on a date. You thought everything went really well. You were hoping to see the guy again, but you haven't heard from him, and you kind of feel, you're bummed out because you liked him. You're bummed out because you had to get a babysitter and spend time away from your kids. It was kind of just a lot, and you're let down because you were hoping it was all going to be worth it, and now you're being ghosted, and you want to know why.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's call this guy now. Good luck, Zara. We're calling on behalf of a woman named Zara. You guys met on one of the apps, and I guess you went out recently. Wow, this guy's a matter of fact. Okay, so you remember her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember her.
So what happened? Because she called us and said she liked you a lot and was hoping to see you again, and you've ghosted her. I mean, is that true? Did you?
It sounds like you don't remember her fondly. I definitely remember her, but I don't like remembering her. That's what it sounds like.
Ghost her?
Well,
Are you ghosting her?
yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
So we went on a date and it was great. We were having a good conversation. Great. It comes to around the end of the meal. I head to the bathroom and I come back, and then the waiter brings the bill, and it's a lot more than I thought it was going to, look it over. I call over and I asked him, hey, why is my bill so much? And he's like, well, she, while you were in the bathroom, added 3 entrees and an appetizer to go.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Who is the food for?
For her kids.
This is where she messed up the whole thing.
And an appetizer. An appetizer. She ordered 3 entrees. And the entrees, these modern women continue to get caught in their own lies, in their own stupidity. I want a man that communicates effectively. Instead of just asking, or maybe this. Maybe you say, you know what? Why you go? He says, hey, man, I think I'm going to go to the restroom. Okay, I'm going to try to order something for my kids. And when the bill comes, he looks at it and says, hey, man, why's the bill so high? Oh, did he put that on the bill? I'm so sorry. I ordered 3 things for my kids, and I thought he was going to split it. But yeah, let's split it now. And maybe that trick will be like, oh, well, don't worry about it. I'll just pay for it. It's already on the bill. No need to go through all that trouble. And you just got your meal paid. Maybe something like that would work. Maybe you should just ask him, hey, do you mind if I order something for my kids? Or what's even a better plan than all of these hypotheticals is you just pay for your kids yourself. You just pay for your kids yourself. Don't try to do any tricks. Don't try to do any twists and turns and get him to pay for things that you don't want to pay for. Don't do it. Just be an upfront and honest person. Y'all be asking men, hey, man, if you just want to hit it, then just let me know. You're probably not going to get it, but I'll respect you more. How come this doesn't apply in this situation as well to you? That's almost like stealing. That's actually deceit is what it is. Like, that's exactly what it is. If you can't be honest now and you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes and expecting me not to notice, and when I notice not to care, what other things you're going to be bringing in this house?
So she ordered
She was
food.
taking it home for her kids.
Oh.
And okay. And she didn't tell you she was going to do this or offer to pay.
Of course not.
Or, I mean, she didn't even give you a heads up. She just tried to sneak it in there.
No, she was right. She was sneaky about it. I did it while I was out in the bathroom.
Zara, you left out the part where you ordered several meals to take home without asking about it? Because, I mean, did you know he was going to pay? I mean, you didn't seem to say anything when the bill came.
No, I mean, he asked me on a date. I would expect he's going to pay. I think that's just kind of
For
typical
you,
that the guy
stupid.
pays, especially when he's
For
someone
you.
Right.
I mean, he asked you on a date and he paid for you. That was the plan. I don't know that he necessarily signed up to pay for your whole family to eat.
Those aren't his kids.
No, I mean, I get that. They're not his kids, but I mean, he knew I had kids. He knows I'm a single mom.
Let's imagine she lives with her children and other members of her family. Will he be responsible for buying everybody dinner just because he invited her on a date? I wish her good luck with that. It's just unbelievable.
So he's supposed to. So he part of him asking you out on a date is him also providing a dinner for your family. And the fact that you didn't tell him that you were doing it is also a little sneaky. I mean, in fairness.
Yeah, I don't like that either, being called sneaky. I mean,
It sounds like you just
You
kind of
did,
assumed
though.
without asking.
That's sneaky.
no, I absolutely assumed. I assumed you asked me on a date. Then
Oh, I didn't like him. I don't like being called sneaky. Oh, basically what she's saying is I don't like accountability. Oh, you hit me with a word of accountability. Oh, you put a mirror in front of my face. You made me face what I actually did. I don't like that.
you're going to take care of Jack. I think that's pretty standard.
It's funny she
Exactly.
seems to not
Take
know
care
why
of
he
the
ghosted
check.
her.
Take care of the check is exactly what they expect. Don't even look at it. And even if you do look at it and find some discrepancies, I should be worth all of that and more. Modern women logic.
Money does a guy need to earn to date you
Monthly or like annually?
per year?
Annually. 500K?
You realize that's
But
like
it's possible.
that's
But
1%.
it's possible.
Yeah, but what's possible isn't necessarily probable. Do you think? And you have how many kids?
3.
3 from different.
I don't know what's going on with our current dating scene.
Just look at you. I mean, come on, man. Like, three kids and looking like that? 500K? Who told you? Who told you that you'd be getting a man like that? Who? Like, who's paying for this? I don't get it. Like, why would you think that? Why would you come on the show and say that?
No.
Wait, same father.
person.
You are a worker. You're an. I'm not saying that to insult you, but do you think that a guy who makes minimum $500,000 is interested in dating a worker with 3
Why would
children?
he?
No, definitely not. But I
So
mean,
shouldn't
at
you
the end of the
adjust?
day-
But shouldn't you adjust your standards to be a little
No.
more realistic?
No.
So would you rather?
He can get somebody that's had has slept around with less people or has been with less people. Why and has no kids and has a respectable career that he can bring around in different social networks that he can leverage to build partnerships. Well, what is he leveraging with you? Not your career, not your looks, not your kids. Like, what are you bringing him? Besides, anyway.
There's a reason why I'm single. Like,
Exactly.
I don't want to be with somebody.
But do you see how ridiculous it is to demand a guy who makes 500K to accept? Like, you gotta adjust your standards a little bit if you want a man.
Well, tough for the man. I don't know.
Tough.
Well, I wouldn't say tough.
See,
That
So let me tell you why it's so hard to date a single mom and to date while being a single mom.
right.
Now, the problem with this is I only have certain days that I can see someone. There might even be a week or two that goes by where I just cannot see you. And in the early stages of dating, that is very hard and detrimental to, you know, your dating life, because if you can't keep a conversation going through, you know, text messages or phone calls, FaceTimes, whatever, I'm going to get bored. So like I said,
These modern women be out here sitting up here in men's faces telling them they don't want a pen pal. We need to get up out here and meet. Don't be texting me and what are you doing me to death? Take me on an actual date. But what you're saying is contradictory from what it sounds like. You're saying, I'll get to you whenever I get to you. Just continue texting me and I'll let you know when I got time. Continue FaceTiming me and I'll let you know when I got time. I'm so busy. Man, these modern women.
maybe a week or two will go by where I can't see you. And for me, in the early stages of dating, I am not going to get a babysitter. I'm not going to ask my mom. I'm not going to do any of that for someone who I don't feel is worth it. And I know that sounds harsh, but
stop the excuses and just say you don't like him like that.
Exactly.
Go back to the guy. I found that our conversations were just very lackluster. He was very surface level. It was pretty much, hey.
I'm going to be honest with you. That is her to a T. She's very surface level. Very, very surface level. That's my gut feeling on that. I don't have anything to go off of. I might be dead wrong, but that's exactly what you are. Like, if you think about the way you speak, oh, he this and he that, you probably ain't keeping in no conversation anyway. You probably texting one word answers like, ha ha.
How was work? How was your day? Every day. And I just feel like as adults, babe, our days are the same. I wake up, I get my daughter ready for school, give her breakfast, drive her to school, go to work, come home, have dinner, bath, bedtime. It is a revolving door of the same day. And I think most adults can relate to that statement.
This is another problem with modern women. They expect a man, instead of carrying the conversation, or helping with the conversation, they expect a man to carry the entire conversation. What she's asking for without saying the words explicitly is, I want Superman. I want a man to just take over and just blow my mind. I want him to talk to me about adventure. You know what's going to get her out that house? You know what's going to make her find a babysitter is if you say, you know what? This place, expensive place, insert expensive place, you, me, black dress, this time, I'll send a car. Don't worry about it. I've already got the kids taken care of. I'll pay your mom a little something or your sister a little something to come over and watch them since, you know, you've got so much going on. They can watch them in the comfort of your home. So it'd be somebody that you trust in a place that you trust, and she can have them in bed. I'll even send some food over there, a pizza for the kids. So you don't have to worry about it. As a matter of fact, to tell you what, I'll pay your sister and somebody else to stay over the night. So you and I can have the night to ourselves. And then just so you don't have to go home, I'll buy you a room at the Ritz for a couple of days, and you can have a spa after our date. And I don't want anything in return. I want absolutely nothing in return. All expenses paid, weekend off for you. As a matter of fact, did I say that I was going to pay for a night? I'll pay the babysitters, both of them, because now you've got two. I'll pay both of them to stay for 2 or 3 days. And when you get home after that second day of being on this luxurious resort staycation getaway, you'll have a day to sit up and catch up. And then I'll order dinner and give it to you right at that point in time. I'll send it to you. Oh, and I'll stock your fridge with groceries. And y'all will have time to just sit over dinner while stocking groceries and watching your favorite TV show over a glass of wine and just talk about how great the date was. And, you know, maybe in 6 to 8 months, I'll pop the question, and it'll be a $20,000 to $30,000 ring. Maybe if I'm a super ultra rich millionaire, billionaire, it'll be 70 to 80, probably $200,000 ring. And it'll be happily ever after. That's what she's looking for. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. It's not worth it.
So if you're not trying to ask me questions, getting to know me, this, that, and the third, I'm bored. I don't want to talk anymore. So I had to tell him, like, listen, you're great, but this isn't going to work out. I need a ping pong back and forth kind of conversation.
Girl, shut up. That's the end of that. I don't want to listen to anymore. You're not planning on doing anything in this relationship. You're not planning on doing anything in this situation. You're just sitting up on here talking. That's really all you're doing. Yeah, just talking. Don't really have much to offer, honestly. And that's what you can expect from most modern women. But that's just my opinion. To the next video. I'm out.